Hello everybody, and welcome to SpyPie Gaming TV. Today I have a leveling guide for anyone who's interested in really speedily leveling their character. I have leveled, I believe, 2 or 3 characters through this way. It is an extremely fast way, but you need to be able to do damage and move and, have a little bit of resistances. Um, Firstly, I would like to show where we're at. We are in Deshaun, right here. And at the top of the map up here, you can come in here from, wherever. You can come in here early game as well, but you need to be able to do a public dungeon. The public dungeon being the Forgotten Crypts. I'm going to show you the location on how to get there, and then when we get inside, I will show you how to effectively farm this place. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to run down here, and you're going to kind of run through this city, right? And you're not going to really go through the city as much as past it because really there's nothing in there for you right now unless you need to repair or whatever. Now, the quickest way to do this is, of course, popping an XP scroll or whatever you need. I will be going ahead and eating some food. I don't know why it's taking me a second to find the food. Okay, lava foot soup. I will go ahead and eat some lava foot net soup. Now, whenever you see this Durzog, that's when you know you're on the right target here. You're going to go ahead and kill that thing, run inside here, and I will meet you inside. Alright, well, for this speed leveling guide, the first thing you're going to want to do is know that you're going to be trying to take on multiple groups at once. Now you can see we have packs of 1, and then we have another 2-pack here. These are 2 packs that I have gathered up now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just blow them up as fast as possible. You want these things to die as quick as possible, and that way you can go ahead and run on to the next pack. Now the next effective way is to come down this way and go ahead and kill these husks. Now whenever you get a couple bleeds on them, go ahead and throw yourself over to the next pack. The best way of doing this is 2 packs at a time, and as you can see I have 34,000 experience already. I have no XP scroll on. All that I'm doing is killing ads. So there you would grab those skeletons and grab these ones too. Of course I accidentally killed them a little bit quick. Now for this pull it's a little bit weird. You can grab these ghosts and then pull over here, throw a necrotic orb out, throw fetcher flies out, and you should be good to kill these things. Now the other way you can do it is to grab these rangers and come all the way into here, all the way in the back room. Now I will show a map at the end of this kind of method to kind of show you guys how this can be done quickly, and I'll go ahead and just start farming it as I go ahead and talk about why I use this method specifically. So the first reason I would use this method is for one, if you're trying to boost up a new player, someone who just joined the game and you really just want your buddy to get in. They've played MMOs before, they know what's going on, they don't need anyone to tell them how to play a game. These kind of methods can help with that too. If you are a long-time player, you can help boost a new friend through this experience very, very quickly. Of course, Elder Scrolls Online is mostly built around the RPG fundamentals. So doing this, you may end up having, a little bit of a subpar character at first, but nothing that Sky Shards can't solve. The other reason you may want to do this is if you're like me, and you wanted to have every class at max level. This is a very, very quick way of doing that. It's honestly ridiculously quick, and especially for me as a warden, I have very large ways of keeping myself alive through just hitting and maintaining myself. As long as you can keep 1 pack at a time going, you should be fine. That really is all you need. But you want to be trying to gather up as many packs as you can. As long as you keep things coming, and as long as you have things that you are killing, you are effectively farming. That is the root of all of this. This goes back to old RPGs where you've seen this in stuff like RuneScape and whatnot. Games where the best way of leveling was never to quest. It was always to dungeon farm. Now you can see some of these things have longer respawns than others, and I believe that there may be some forced respawning here in a certain way, but not necessarily forced respawn as much as I think these things are on a timer that so happen to coincide with each other quite well. This is a public dungeon, so there are a lot of people that will be coming in and out of this area quite often and regularly. You can run down that way if you'd like, but the main thing is to keep on a solid path and maintain your momentum. The quickest way of leveling by far, I believe, in this game has this method. And I may be wrong, I'm not exactly sure, but I have leveled 3 characters within essentially a day playtime, if not even that. Really, I have leveled multiple characters within 7 hours, and my Dragon Knight was one of the fastest characters ever leveled that I've had on my account. It was ridiculous. And so whenever you're doing this, just remember that all you have to do is keep a good momentum, pull as many things as you can, and as many things as you can hold, really, because you need to be aware of your own, well, HP numbers and whatnot. This method is extremely fast, and we're probably going to end up leveling at least once. There we go, right before the end of this video. And I was just on the branching, beginning of that level whenever I started this. So you can see that this is a great way of farming CP as well as leveling up brand new characters. Try this method out for yourself, and before we leave, I'll go ahead and give you a rough drawing on how to effectively farm this place and the path that you should be running and how to maximize it even when there are other people in the area, because there will be more people in this area. It's a public dungeon. You need to be aware that there will be a lot of other people in the area. And on some days you may be able to get it like how I have it, but this is late at night, so of course your mileage may vary. Now let's go ahead and check the map. Now the first thing you'll do is you're going to run down from the entrance, and then you're going to run into here. Okay, you're going to take a right, come down this way, pull the mob here, pull the trash pack here, pull the next one here, come up, and once these are dead, come up, kill this pack, come to this pack, make sure both are dead. You're going to run down this way, pull the ghosts, pull the skeletons here. Once the ghosts are dead, run in, kill the skeletons here, big ball. Then you're going to run through here. There's going to be a ghost pack here, skeletons here, skeletons here. There is a skeleton here, a ghost here, and a skeleton here, or sorry, a skeleton here and a ghost here, and then a skeletal pack right here. There are also a couple skeletal packs back here, and this has a boss room back here, whereas the other bosses in the area are here and here, as well as one right there. Now, for anyone who is having difficulties whenever there are many people around, the best thing to do is whenever you see that this area here and this area here have been cleared out, you can run over here. If these things have been killed, come into this area side over here. Now, when you come through here, the best way of doing it is to go ahead and assuming everything is dead in here, right? And let me go ahead and make sure that it is dead, because I can definitely chop it up very quickly for us. Oh, it seems we've had a little bit of an ad misplacement. Now, there is one husk to go ahead and fetch or fly him. And coming through here, there are one pack of Kawamas here, one pack of Kawamas here, as well as one boss that spawns right here, and a pack of Kawamas here, as well as one there. By doing this kind of in a more methodical way, you'll get bigger XP than you will any other way. You want this to be fast, but you also want to be able to think about where you're going next, because that is a lot of this farming method, is knowing where you're going next. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and just run through it. If you have the damage, you can run through this. There is the Silent Colossus. I'll go ahead and give a breakdown for him really quickly. If you want to kill him, he can be good XP, only because he does have extra spawns that come in. Boom. So you can get a couple things like Plague Doctors and whatnot in here if you're looking to get a few extra things as you're leveling. You know, XP can be not all of it that you need. You sometimes need gear, especially while leveling, and if you're leveling at an alarming rate, it may be more difficult to keep up with your gear if you're not a crafter as I am. So making sure that you're topped off. Now this guy here, I would typically stay away from the Forgotten Sheriff. However, I'll go ahead and give him a pull, and let's see if I can get him down really quickly. Alright, if you are new to ESO, This is a great way of leveling if you have damage or if you have a buddy. Remember, you get 10% more experience for just being in a group with someone else. This guy here is one of the worst bosses, and you're going to want to make sure he's interrupted and stay out of his flame. I was able to stand in it. That does not mean it is safe to stand in. I want to be very clear about that. Just because you see me standing in something does not mean it is necessarily safe to stand in. Um, and you just pull these wraiths and these skeletons, and you can continue this farming method for hours on end, especially after popping an XP scroll. If you are out of mobs, remember you can come over here and grab these husks that spawn right here, as well as there is a quest in here for your first time being in here on a character. So whenever you're first coming in here, make sure to spend a little bit of extra time leveling. You may actually get a little bit more out of it than you think. This has been Spy Pie Gaming TV, and I would like to say go ahead and if you like the video, leave a like on the video. If you like the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoy our kind of content, don't forget to comment, leave us something down below. We like to really like to hear you guys' feedback, as well as you know go ahead and check out some of the other things we have too. Jack runs the Twitter, and he is pretty regular on it as well. So you can get in contact with us there if you'd like. We have a Reddit page that I have mostly not been active on. However, go ahead and leave us something there, and I'll see it. As well as we have T-shirts, as well as a donation link, a thank you link, if you'd like to directly support the channel. You can do it right through YouTube. Thank you all for watching. This has been Spy Pie Gaming TV. This was just a really quick video on how to effectively farm this dungeon, which is the Forgotten Crypts, one more time, in Deshaun. Really, this is one of the fastest methods ever, and I'm thankful I found it. I even speed leveled another person through this, someone who was new to the game, and just got him all the way up to 110 CP, I believe, in like I think it was probably maybe 2-3 hours. We got him from like level 30 to that. His first time, he was definitely ready for the experience, and at the end of it, he was able to, we were able to get him some crafted gear and whatnot, and have him start out the game now. So take your new friends that know a little bit about RPGs, maybe don't throw a new player into this, but you can use this as a new player, you can use this as a veteran player, and for me this is how I got every character, every class to max level. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.